Matthew Bernard was suspected of murder, but it's not known why he stripped off all of his clothes and ran into the streets. An officer used mace to try to stop Bernard, but he kept on running straight at Lloyd Galden in a church parking lot.
Great.
I was just saying, good Lord, get me out of it, and I was fighting him as most as I could.
Bernard then took off down the road where he was stopped by officers working with a police dog.
He's alive. Yeah. A murderer running naked. Please don't shoot him. No, it's fine. It's okay. Here's white man Jerry resisting arrest. Oh, Jerry.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Oh, Jerry.
Jerry, they're gonna hurt you. Jerry.
Jerry's now stealing the police car. Jerry just locked the door of the police car. The police can't get in their own damn car.
Don't do it.
Jerry, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Don't do it, Jerry. Come on out. Oh, and there's Jerry stealing the police vehicle. There he is. And the police are running after their own vehicle. Nobody got shot. Nobody. No. There's white boy Jerry. It's always white boy day. Here's one. Los Feliz, California. This is your everyday DUI. This is a guy who's so freaking drunk he's falling down. Also a white guy. And has just hit a car. Okay.
Furious tonight in Los Feliz. Some drivers say a suspected DUI driver hit their parked cars, and the LAPD apparently let him just walk away. A witness recorded video of him and the damage left behind.
They described the man as aggressive and yelling at officers. KCAL9's Candace Crone has that story.
Yeah. Come on, dude. Where are the cops?
A neighbor who took this video says the man who tumbled over got out of this wrecked Dodge Charger after slamming into 3 parked cars in Los Feliz last Saturday afternoon. Witnesses say the driver was making a left turn onto Hillhurst Avenue from Los Feliz Boulevard when the crash happened. The damage left behind was tremendous. Katie Wicker says when the driver got out, she knew something wasn't right and couldn't believe what happened next.
He was completely intoxicated the entire time. It was apparent to everyone that was there. He was yelling at everyone. He was yelling aggressive comments at the police officers, at the ambulance that was there, at the tow truck driver, and he literally stumbled away.
Police were called to the scene. You can see the man wobble as he tried to open the driver's side door.
Oh, Jesus.
Wicker, who knows one of the car owners, says she never once saw officers give the driver a field sobriety test. In fact, after they left, she recorded the man walking away.
We asked him why. We asked him why didn't provide him a breathalyzer test, and they couldn't give us any answers.
It's because he's white. That's why. I got tons of these, okay? I got so many of these. This is unbelievable. It's just an amazing thing. But God help you if you're black. Anything while black, anything at all, sleeping while black, Breonna Taylor sleeping while black, praying while black, Dylan Roof walked in, he was invited, to go pray with a whole bunch of people. Yeah, you can't do anything, and driving while black. So I pulled up some of the stats, okay? Blacks are indeed certifiably 63% more likely to be stopped, even though they drive 16% less than whites. They spend less time on the road, and if you take into account the less time on the road that blacks spend because they live in places where there is mass transportation and use it, then they're about 95% more likely to be stopped. They're 115% more likely than whites to be searched in a traffic stop. And here's the real kicker. Contraband is more likely to be found in the searches of white drivers. Let me repeat that. You white people, you are much more likely to be holding than blacks. and yet we get searched a whole lot less. And they find more contraband on us than they do on blacks, who are searched 115%, or at least 5 to 10% more frequently than whites are. It's documentable. There are so many studies. Stanford did a study. Just so you know, it's in the homework if you need these numbers, if you want these numbers, if you're interested in these numbers, if you want to know what is really going on. So Stanford did a study. I believe they looked at 100 million traffic stops. 100 million traffic stops. And then that was the Stanford. And then there's another one that was done in North Carolina that has the same results. So I would say that's a clear-cut case of racism. And some of it is just buried deep within the person. Some of it is really wearing it on your sleeve like a swastika on your forehead, but others are just suffering from this bias that they carry around that I don't even think they're aware of. And that's why when you get phone calls from people who just don't even understand that they're, biased, you kind of don't know what to do. I mean, you can't really call them a racist because they're not even aware of it, that they harbor these, ill feelings towards people of color or towards black men or towards young blacks or towards Spanish guys or whatever. They're not even aware of it. They just have this internal bias. And they're not sure why. They're just pretty sure that George Floyd deserved what he got. They're pretty sure that Dante got what he deserved. They're pretty sure Philando Castile, even though it's on tape, who did absolutely nothing wrong, did it all by the book, put his hands on the dashboard, did everything that the cops asked him to do, and then told the police, listen, I'm a licensed gun owner, and there is a gun in my, box, what do you call that? Glove box. There's a gun in my glove box, told the cops, and the cops killed him anyway in front of a 4-year-old kid and his girlfriend. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, and now, if you want to move away from doing things while black in this country and you want to look at more white guys who get away with all kinds of crap, look no further than Matt Gaetz. Yes, Matt Gaetz, he's got honorable in front of his name because he's a congressman from Florida. Okay, Matt Gaetz is. So now we're finding out from women, eyewitnesses who attended the same events as Matt Gaetz. So now we're finding out that these parties that Matt Gaetz attended were not just drunk parties, not fueled by just simple alcohol, no, but that they were fueled by drugs like cocaine and ecstasy and paid for sex, commercial sex, with digital payments being wired, but also other GOP. Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.